Hello everyone, once again you all are welcome in the intensive tutorial and मैं किरण सिन्हा मैम and today we are going to discuss few important questions from the chapter changes around us. So let us start. Come to first question. Give few examples for each of the following type of changes. Number one is physical change, chemical change, reversible change and irreversible change. So let us see few examples of these type of changes. So let us see few examples of physical change. See, change in states of matter such as melting of wax, boiling of water into steam, sublimation of camphor, evaporation of water, solidification of water into ice. These all are physical change in which only states of matter changes. There is no internal composition, no change in internal composition. Next example, glowing of electric bulb. It is also physical change. Bending of glass tube by heating. It's a physical change. Dissolving salt or sugar into water to form solution. It is also physical change. Making of ice cream. It's a physical change. Weathering, it's physical change, physical process. Distillation, it is also physical change. Magnetization of an iron bar by means of electricity, it's also physical change, because in all these examples the composition of the matter is not changing, so during the change no new substance is going to form. So these all are example of physical change. Let us see few more example of chemical change. So cooking of food, it is a chemical change. Photosynthesis by green plant to make their food, it's a chemical change. Respiration, process by which the energy is formed from the food, it is chemical change. Fermentation, it's a kind of chemical change. Milk when turns into curd, it is a chemical change. Growing up of a plant, it's also a chemical change. Rusting of iron, it's a chemical change. Rancidity of the butter, it is chemical change. So what is common in these all examples? In these all examples, actually chemical composition of the substance is changing, so that the chemical property of the substance is changing and new substance is formed. Once the food is cooked, its taste and composition entirely changes from the raw food. Understood? So it is permanent and mostly irreversible. Got it? Let's see few examples of reversible change. Change in states of matter, folding a piece of paper or folding a clothes, magnetization of iron, evaporation and condensation of water, dissolution of salt in water, glowing of electric bulb, sublimation of iodine, formation of dew, melting of a solid, drying of clothes. These all are the example of reversible change. So what is common in all? These all are reversible physical change, because during the change no new substance is formed, because no change in composition, and these all changes can be reversed easily by reversing the situation. Got it? So these all are the example of reversible change. Now let us see few examples of irreversible change. Cutting of clothes, it is irreversible physical change. Breaking of glass, it is also irreversible physical change. Burning of paper or burning of coal or burning of wood or burning of magnesium, these all are irreversible chemical change, because on burning they are forming new substance. Clotting of blood, it is irreversible chemical change. Curdling of milk, it is also chemical change and irreversible. Ripening of fruit, it is also irreversible and chemical change. Cooking of food, irreversible and chemical change. Digestion of food, irreversible and chemical change. Rusting of iron, irreversible and chemical change. Decaying of material, it is also irreversible and chemical change. Butter getting rancid, it is also irreversible and chemical change. Growing of plant, it is irreversible and chemical change. So what is common in this? First two examples are irreversible physical change, but later on all the examples are irreversible chemical change. इसका मतलब हुआ बेटा कि irreversible change फिजिकल नेचर का भी हो सकता है, यानी कि फिजिकल चेंज भी हो सकता है और केमिकल चेंज भी हो सकता है. गॉट इट? अगर फिजिकल प्रॉपर्टी परमानेंट चेंज हो जाता है देन इट इज इरिवर्सिबल फिजिकल चेंज. एंड इफ केमिकल कंपोजिशन परमानेंटली चेंज हो जाएगा ड्यू टू विच प्रोडक्ट हैव द न्यू प्रॉपर्टी देन इट विल बी केमिकल चेंज. So most of the chemical changes are irreversible in nature. Now come to next question. A potter shapes pot out of clay. He then bakes the pots in an oven. Identify the reversible and irreversible change that is taking place in the process. Got it? So answer is the potter shaping the pots out of clay is a reversible change because only the appearance of the clay is going to change when the potter is shaping the pot. But what happens when it is baked in the oven? So it becomes irreversible when the potter bakes the pot in the oven. Therefore this process undergoes both reversible and irreversible change. Now come to next question. Breaking of glass tumbler and burning of paper. These are the change in which we cannot get back the original substance. So what is the difference between these two changes? Got it? Breaking of glass and burning of paper. ये दोनों ऐसा चेंज है जिसमें हम लोग ओरिजिनल फॉर्म ऑफ द सब्सटेंस को ऑब्टेंड नहीं कर सकते हैं बाय रिवर्सिंग द सिचुएशन. इनफैक्ट हम लोग सिचुएशन को रिवर्स नहीं कर सकते हैं. ठीक है ना? सो वेदर इट इज फिजिकल चेंज और केमिकल चेंज, हम लोग को चेंज को डिफ्रेंशिएट करना है. ठीक है? सो ब्रेकिंग ऑफ टम्बलर इज एन इरिवर्सिबल फिजिकल चेंज बिकॉज व्हेन इट ब्रेक्स no new substance is formed because chemical composition of the substance is not going to change, only there is a permanent change in its shape and size. It still has properties of glass. Burning of paper is also irreversible, but on burning it becomes chemical change because when it is burnt it turns into ash, है ना, which have not the properties of paper because composition of the paper completely changed when it is burnt. Now come to next question. What kind of change is cooking of food and why? Cooking of food is a chemical process since it involves change in the chemical composition of the food. Cooking the food at high temperature and adding additives such as oil, salt, spices, etc. result in the breaking down of chemical substances which is present in the food, and formation of new chemical substances takes place with a quite different taste. Now come to next question. Growth in living organisms such as plant, animal, है ना, it is related with the increase in size. So now question is it physical change or chemical change? Explain with reason. See, growth in size of living organism is a chemical change because growth in the body of the living organism takes place due to formation of new cell by the process of cell division. So these changes are permanent and it is actually a structural change that is taking place in the body of living thing. So it is no doubt chemical change. Next question. Explain the difference between physical and chemical change with example. So let us see difference between the physical and chemical change. Number first point, on the basis of composition, है ना, change in composition. In chemical change, there is change in the composition of the substance which leads to the formation of new substance. But in physical change, composition of the substance is remains same. It means composition of the substance does not changes. Got it? Point number 2, change in properties. In chemical change, chemical properties of the substance changes, but in physical change, only physical properties of the substance changes. As for example, appearance, smell, simple display of a sample of matter without a change in composition. Since composition of the substance is not changing, so no new substance is formed. Next one is product of the change, है ना. What is the product in the physical change and chemical change? In chemical change, new substance is formed with new property. So during the chemical change, new product is formed. In physical change, no new substance is formed because chemical composition is remain same. On the basis of energy change, energy either absorbed or released in the chemical change. So chemical change may be exothermic, chemical change may be endothermic if the energy is absorbed, or it is maybe exothermic if the energy is released. But what happens in physical change? In physical change, net change in the energy is remain same. Got it? It means what? No energy change takes place during the physical change. Suppose 1 gram ice is melting with absorption of energy, then amount of energy absorbed is equal to the amount of energy released when 1 gram of the same water is freezes to make ice. Got it?